fucking reason, and I'm not. Oh, it's charging now. Oh, okay. Oh, OB Nexus, Nnamdi here. It's nothing like. Oh yes. Today is 7th of the Amico Journal. NSIGGI protocol update by OB Nexus. By OB Nexus. E for Echo. Fucking hell, man. OB Nexus as a king. My fucking camera's not recording this shit. Okay, so basically here on the what's the concept? Jobs.army.march.uk, jobs.army.ministry-of-defense.uk. Basically, I'm gonna go in Nigeria, but this is annoying me because this is trying to joke the army. But you know, the kind of fucking emails nonsense allowed here. But I don't hate these people. Look, I don't have like a hatred for the army. I don't really have involvement in it to be part of hating anyone. But you know, there's kind of I've been able to join it several times because I can't even just set up my system. I don't love it, I don't hate it, I don't want to be in it because I'm leaving now. I can be in army reserve because it doesn't give me stress. You know, I don't care. You know, I can just sue people in army because I know my way. But why would I sue an army when I'm working for the army? So I can do army reserve part time and have to join. That's the nature of things for me. I still have no fucking house, man. Okay. The army can't give me a house. But literally, you know, I've been trying to do this like ever since I was like 14 years old. No, 15 years old. No, 14 years old. Basically, what was I saying? 14 years old, 15 years old. No, 14 years old to join the army because literally it's like independence, freedom, housing. But you gotta be 16. 16, you get a house. So I turned 16, I didn't get a chance to join the army. What was I 16 years old? I was 16, I was a fucking care home in a fucking room in Manchester, in Chatham, traveled to Rochester, and then Rochester me to the fucking place, the school place. Look, I don't really care no more, but you know, I'm not against the army. I'm just saying that I have to do this because I'm doing it on wages. These are people I should be with. I know because I'm part of the army, behind the cameo. But you know, I don't know them. But you know, these are the women because women can join to the male pieces. You know, ladies for ladies because the ladies join. But you know, they don't give me stress, so I don't have to fight the army. You know, if I fight the army, oh, this is the event. But you know, this is just the army because you can't get this website if you're outside the UK because it's region locked. You know, because region locked is like, it doesn't matter on your internet. That's why they can do it because you know, they can't deny you the service to log in if you become hostile, if you're like a hostile threat. But you know, we'll see that happens. You know, army life is on army basis. So literally, army basis. See your distance as a policy. Literally. You basically, I want you to be conscripted if you are, so if you're under OB Nexus constitutional framework, if you're born there, you have to join the army. If you work there, you live there, you have to join the army. Your child have to be there, because you know, you're conscripted to join the army as army reserve, literally, because, you know, all the things that happen in Nigeria. You know, if it didn't happen, I wanted to do it, but you two, literally, I don't care. If my child can defend himself, I'd be worried. So basically, basic training, like shooting guns and catapults, even like all the unconventional weapons that's really there that we're mastering. Because you know, I don't care. You know, basically things that can shoot catapults, which is like a children's toy that can shoot people. All these launchers, you know, it's shooting things are fun. You know, well, you know, but if you don't learn to shoot as a child, you know, you can't follow as an adult. Find out as an adult to learn it, but you know, you're quite seeing basic skills, and that's what I'm screwed with. Because in school, it's confusion basically, it's confusion by education. So I'm conscripting people, because if I had a child, my child would do it. You know, I don't care if it's a boy or woman, but there's separation concern because they have the difference of policy, women, children, girls, disabled. It's like LGBTQ. Kind of because you know, I'm using the lesbian, gay, transgender, lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual model because my person is so dynamic and I'm able to explore it in the safe space. So that's what I'm doing because it's not because I'm gay. I'm gay. Gay means happy, but why isn't the person I'm with gay? You know, if I'm lesbian, that means you know, I'm a woman. But I'm a lesbian, I love women. But I'm using smart mother because it's kind of like safer if you think about it. You know, I don't want you to be gay. I want you to know where they're going with this kind of thing. You know, oh my fucking headset, I just put it wrong way. But you know, you belong here. I know I belong here, but I'm trying to register so I don't belong there. I should be in there now. In the army. But literally, can I apply application process? Soldier application. Basically, this is how to join. how to join. Let me look at how to join. Soldier application, officer, soldier. So I want to become an officer because I want to become a sergeant. What was that like? But the idea, army briefing. Literally, stage 1 is army briefing. Stage 2 because it's assessment 7. But I've lost my full medical examination, physical, and then after. So, but because with people, it's a policy. If you're 5 years old, you can't join the army because if you're 12, you have to do the training. If you're like done the training, the basic training for your age, because it's age that matters. It's age that matters because it doesn't matter. It's age that matters. If we can do, I'm not your age. So basically, if I wasn't 12 to come on myself, 12 years old, I had the capacity to do everything. So 12 years old, I don't want children to be 5. So no children should be ever in the army, because I don't like the thought of child shoulders or something. I don't tell child shoulders. I like a thought of stability. And that's why I like, stability. But people kill kids, the kind of kids. That's what child shoulders do. Nigeria, I never like a thought because it's gonna be fragmented. You're not ready for that second class. It's not because you're not ready. I don't like a thought, but I wanted to. But it's no policy there. But I'm saying to you, as a child, I wanted to go. I wanted the gun because I wanted to defend my friends. Right? Because a lot of things happened in the neighborhood, but I didn't get a chance to get that gun. But people had ways to get catapults and weapons to tar that are just lethal, but they never got detained because it was illegal. It was a loophole, and that's why I love the loopholes because they are children friendly. So I'm not saying that social abuse is difficult. I'm saying that the children died, 14 and 15, 14 and 16 years old. The children and they died in war, but they got killed by men. People that were trained for like more than a week, and these people were just killed them, shoot them, and they so that's the Igbo war, the Biafran war. But I don't want that to repeat itself. So I want to say this now. I would say the children, if your children, was it 14, age 15, no, age 14 and age 12, no, age 14 and age 30, no. Was it basically 2 guys? I don't remember the guys. You don't care because they're children, because the two teenagers, the 14 and 13, the 2 kids are 14 and 13. They got killed in Biafran war, and I just want to honor them because I don't want the child to die like that again. Because it's not my child, it's something I don't care. It means that something has to give, and I don't want anyone to die because it's just my child. I don't see any empathy putting my child forward because I'll be putting my child forward to die. So the thing I'm doing is protecting the kids, but because if you're conscripted to something, that means you're gonna do it. You want to do it. That's what it means. You really know your role to do that thing. You have a purpose to do that thing, and that's what conscription is meant to be. Conscription is not hard. Why people love conscription? Because I used to love conscription because we don't have that, and so we can run away. Yeah, but when you run away, you're treason. You're treason. But if you're on conscription, that means you're somewhere. You know something's up, and you're ready to deal with that something. Because you solve your problem. Yeah. So becoming an animal is like let me apply. Joining regular officers. We should give that advice to the next stage. But these people are annoying because they want to become an officer, want to become
What happens after you apply? Filling your application form in is just the start of the journey to becoming an army officer. Once you've submitted your application, you'll be sent some more questions to fill in, including a medical questionnaire. These should be fairly straightforward to answer, but if you do have any questions, or you're not sure how to answer, you can always ask our team for help. Once we've reviewed the information you've given us, you'll be booked to meet one of our officer lead recruiters online for your initial interview. During the interview, we'll get to know you and see whether you'd get on well in the army. It's also a great chance for you to ask questions and find out more about the role of an army officer and army life in general. Before you head off for officer selection, we'll need to check that you're healthy, so you'll be given an appointment at one of our medical centres, which are spread around the country. This is called the Pre-Selection Medical Assessment, or PSMA for short, and once you've passed it, we'll know that you're okay to head to the selection event. Once your lead recruiter thinks you're ready, you'll be booked onto the first part of...
So basically, this test is like army selection, but it doesn't account for the mental health, but the mental health is not good enough. I don't like it. Because, an army can something go crazy, and they can be an army leader, they can but, it's not about them doing the wrong, because, craziness is, 2 ways, someone wants something, but they don't care how they get that something, what is power, greed, or corruption, it doesn't matter. But that's what I'm saying. Once basically, we're going to have a fitness test, basically two ways: mental health, physical health, and one more examination via the group coordination. Of the people, so that's my army role. Because I don't care whether you go to the army force. I care whether you can fulfill that role effectively.
Officer selection,
So I want children to
which
join
is
the
the
army, but I want you to have make-believe weapons. Because make-believe basically I was doing shooters with shooting. Basically, I had some guns. I was using some shoulder shooting. With makeshift guns, but these shouldn't be wooden guns. But they're not good enough to kill people because they are just wood. Because we're playing pretend, basically. We're playing pretend, but the pretend was like a real place. So it was like a real war zone. But pretend was like killing people. But it was like a mixture. So it was just like it wasn't like a real gun. It was a pretend gun, and the pretend gun was good enough for me to understand that what my teachers meant in the real time, because I didn't know what a weapon was. But no one sort of pissed me off. I needed to do something about it, because I didn't feel pissed off, and I was going frantically about it because I was feeling my body UD. But this zone of the mission was like in Lagos, but we had a space to go. Basically, it was like a direct area, but it was like it was a church or mosque that was burned down and it was abandoned. But it was you have the mission gun. It was like a AK-47 and other rifles that we had, but they made a wood because the wood were good enough. We had like a mission weapons, and the mission was good enough for me to understand that this was a shooting gun, and that's why Miko Hollow matters. The holograph, because if I didn't understand the system around it, weapons, I wouldn't have picked it up when I dropped it, because I knew that if I drop this weapon, this guy's gonna shoot me, and this was a natural response for him as well. Can I join? No, join the Army Commission. Everyone makes a mistake and gets this one. It doesn't matter if you're a criminal or this is a chance to redeem yourself. It doesn't seem. Because we have no prisons. Exactly. This is a politics. Oh, this fucking guy. I can't know this guy. I see this guy in my head. I don't really know it. This is a squad. This is platoon. But this is a fucking grassroots. But he's already close to the ground. He's already responsible. But these are guns. People with guns. These are tracer rounds. But they see you before they see them, because this man was alive. They check every corner. But they're not tapping each other. That's the good thing. Basically. Because everyone's putting a gun the right way, putting the gun in the right way, in their way, because they're going to have distance, but they don't know that they have the distance, they have to keep their own distance. This man was up or down. It doesn't matter if it's up or down, you gotta keep it this on your weapon, because someone's gonna go shotgun, that's a different distance range. So basically I don't have green contract, I should join, but I can't join because I got my data scattered everywhere, and I can't use my ecosystem for but I can join, try to go to Persian, but go to military base, but that doesn't make sense to go to military base and join, because I have to go to the secure. That's the problem. You can't come into a military base if you're not allowed, because you'll be seen as a terrorist, and that's the problem. Because if you have criminal culture, you don't mix criminal culture, it doesn't make it even worse. But if it's a criminal, they shouldn't be here. They should be sold that problem. I don't care if it's online or not. They should have literally the chance to redeem this, and they have to go through to solve the problem in the war. I don't care what's going on, because show them how to solve. Criminals are people. This happen because we need things. We are so corrupt in Nigeria, but we're corrupt here too in the UK. I say, where could your journey start? Now in the future. If you don't join the army now, you can die. Basically, I call it if someone shoots you in a child, you stand to win. But that's not fatal. But that way, it's not fatal to you if you're in a state of qualification. If you have like an immunity from gunshots for temporary, like you're being spawned into that's because you're temporary, like 8 seconds of immunity, you can start you just landed. And that's what I'm saying. It's not good enough. It's good enough for you. But in the real world, you wouldn't have when you're already in the battle zone, you wouldn't have that immunity, because unless you have a buffer zone, and that buffer zone will give you more immunity, allows you to make more people immune. It's like recharge zone, but so it's like a med kit. It's like but I'm thinking of conceptually, but it works. LGBTQ, women in the army. You see, they have it too, but I don't have LGBTQ. I like the idea of the LGBTQ because it separates people into their full form. But if someone feels like a lesbian when they're a child and then to become gay, that's a natural growth, and you should be hindered wherever you are. Because the main problem with the army isn't the bureaucracy, is the kind of filling in to the people you're with and the new friends, because it doesn't matter what is war tomorrow, and that's the problem. Yeah, so as I grew older, I felt, as I say, education is there because it's needed. Because I'm polygamous, but I keep discovering stuff about my sexuality and it keeps getting pushed aside by everyone. I may be crazy or not, but that's why that's the matters of policy because it's safe ways to join, especially army resource officers. Now the army reserves are there, but stronger more. These are women. These people have their own the potential.
As an Army Reserve officer, you'll get to realise 100% of your potential in 10% of your time, around your day job. You'll enjoy 100% adventure, and you'll get the chance to travel the world. You'll get new opportunities,
Yeah, if there isn't a war, that is. But if you're an Army Reserve officer, you have to get into the war.
new experiences, new
But the job is to keep the peace, because you don't want to start the war if there's no problem. You say.
challenges. You'll feel pride and a sense of purpose, and find mates for life. You'll learn respect and get paid for the time you spend with us. So you'll be better equipped, better skilled, better qualified, and 100% ready to take the lead. You'll go further in your career than you thought possible. But above all, you'll make a difference. You'll make an impact. You'll make your mark. You'll help communities. You'll improve lives. If you follow your beliefs, live your values, and make the right call, you'll reach 100% of your potential in 10% of your time. With heart, with mind. Search Army Reserve Officer.
So basically, I say it's little matters because it's not about war. Even if there's no war, if everything's fine and there's no problem, and you're not a problem, you don't even need a major representation in a country. But there's a lot of problems because you keep paying for peace. But it's not a problem. I suppose there's no major representation in other countries. The policy, constitution or complexes. If you're a problem in one day, then you're being part of the problem. And I don't care. That's a policy that goes on for life. I'm not angry at finding a role recruiting officer. This girl is so beautiful. But I don't know her. Events. Like also, war paint is optional. You have to make your own war paint. You have to learn how to pour on war paint. I don't care. This war paint is beautiful, by the way, but literally it's there because it doesn't smell bad. It's there because you spice your environment, and that's what you gotta learn to make it. I don't care what you gotta leaves or not. Basically, normally I had the idea to grind glaze to mash them in some kind of paste. And the paste will be water, distilled water, but the water has to be clean, and that's what paint. But the paste makes it stick to your skin. But what's the paste? The paste is like things that are sticky, like sap, seashore trouble. It's hard to get the sap, but that's what sticks to your face. So you have to get the leaves, the sap, and the water, and that should be fine. And that's what paint. That's what I'm saying is the policy to have. It makes you beautiful, it makes you confident, it makes you feel in. And that's because you're beautiful, you're woman. We're all women before we're men. If it was all the way around, I wouldn't mix the policy. So it's camera. It's like when you're buying it, because I want you to have guns, I want you to have like pistols, but I can't teach you to have pistols. I see what it can be with a child having a pistol. Because a child can shoot me. Doesn't matter if it's my child or no. I don't have kids. I don't care about kids, but I care about sanity of the children. Because these kids are getting crazy. Every day. Find out more. Basically, how to join. Find the FAQ. 3 questions. The question answered: is the army the same as the T? Yeah. The terror. The name, army reserves, the territorial army, this is what army reserves, but this is, basically they change it often because, who sets operations? Basically, operations are like a project you work on, but they work in the real world, so you have to talk to you reach there's no time limit, just achievement milestones you reach, because they don't work on time. They are projects that they need more resources, but resources are not really the goal. It's kind of the group, the kind of coordination, and that's the difference. You can run an operation on your computer, but that's a project like a Python project. But, the difference between operation and project is just there's no deadline. Operation has deadline, operation doesn't. Operation can go indefinitely if it keeps the peace. You see, because the one person can keep the peace for 1 year, but next year can't. They can I transfer from just a regular? Yeah, because a regular soldier is more. Yep. The commanding officer. Will I be promoted? Look. Reverse to regular is very good for me because I don't want to be doing my work. If I do well as a reserve, I should go down to regular, and I want to be a regular because it doesn't mean I'm no power. It means I've done my job 10%. I've got 10% happiness, 100%. I still home 10% time. I'll become a regular again. I don't need to do that. I'll give someone a chance. Because I just switch it because I'm happy with what I've done. As this thing, will I be promoted? Promoted them. The promotion can is going to do promotion. Yeah, promotion. Listen, the thing about promotion is like it needs more hard work. No, it's more hard work, more money, more time. No, everyone should be promoted. Everyone should have a promoted milestone because everyone should be moving up in the army because they're growing up. Technically, that's what I'm saying. Because we can have guns. Basically, we have a gun ranch, but the gun ranch will be like some kind of army base. Some of them are we can have robots with them. We're gonna have things hacking because. I don't care what it is, but that's kind of innovation of promotion. It doesn't matter what you're doing. This is money involved in it. This is no money in the policy of this for kind of this kind of war stuff, this conscription stuff. Because people, people say I am conscripted, and I put myself to conscription for this year, 2 years conscription, or 1 year conscription. Every 1 year. Because if someone's booked 1 year, the next 2 years they get conscripted. That's the policy because it's trident and there's 2 years, 2 years filling per 6 months. So you have like a 1 year someone's conscripted, then 2 years you are not conscripted. But then if someone takes 2 years, that means you have to get 2 years, 1 year in the next 6 months because 2-1. But you have to get them a 6 months, 6 months gap or 3 months because you're 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 4 months you do your conscription, and that'll be fine because what's your university officer training? It's your average, it's not your average university. But basically, this one I'm saying, it's basically you're not committed to career, basically, this is secure people, as parents, someone being respected, how you thought. You must be, can I just, no, you must be, look, I care about this, I really care about this, but, I don't care enough, because, I care when they respect me, but these are all good, and, if I've done myself as a result, and I'm army, but I don't like people, because the racism, people can get shot if they're, and they say, what go wrong, this guy died, but, that person is then, discarded, see the postcode, no. Let me see. Okay, I used this before, but I don't even know where I am. I don't really care. But this is one I put before. IG50EQ. Oh, use my location. Oh, I found my location. Allow. No, I don't trust these people. But is that? But we're gonna have this kind of service integration into the education, because I'm in Sussex. Oh, it's something, yeah. So there's one in Brighton here, but I'm reading Brighton. There's one in Crawley. Oh no, I'm surprised. You actually works in Tottenham. So there's one in here, but Brighton base. The Brighton base is like an Army Reserve Center. I can go there, but let's find out more. Yeah. But Doctor Army, they're looking for a available doctor. They need this roles filled, guys. It's not a joke, it's just that it's not accessible. There's money involved. It blocks accessibility, so that's why it's no money. If you want to become a doctor in the army, I'm not asking for someone to be a doctor. I'm also that I need a doctor, because someone can die if you die with a doctor. If they're asking for army, I need a nurse, so I'm saying, this one is there. Which one want to be a driver, a human resource person, come back to medicine. Doesn't matter the soldier on the front line, if it's not sustainable, it's kind of fatal. It's kind of just defeats the point of having that unit deployed. Because these are things people that can deploy to solve a problem. And that's what I'm saying. If you know you deploy them wrong, is you don't manage your chef cooking food. But you get like chef at McDonald's, where drivers are driving tractors, driving stuff, clearing road, if you're driving about it, driving this kind of thing, driving landmines, how many questions, I don't know how to drive from age 17. Because for no formal cooking, you just drive. You just learn to drive. Step one. See, you learn to drive better because it's about the road. And that's what I'm saying. All this is about driving safely. And it doesn't matter the car or the stuff. It's basically safe. It's 3 battalion, 3 battalions. I love this infantry part of the. So basically, 3 battalion, I believe, is what I'm calling the 3 platoons, a trident patrol. But what I'm saying, the B3 battalion, the Princess of Wales Regiment, is basically the peacekeeper of the regiment. Because the 3 are soldiers in it, but you need Wednesday when we meet, it gives you all the time of day. You can call them. But I don't call them because because see in touch. Because we asked them, how did you know? I can't come to the physical basis. They say no. You have to do online. But that's the former person. Yeah, I want to do online, but I can't do online because I am being locked out of the system. But you don't stand there because it was my disability. I think that's what I thought it was. I hope not, because those are allegations without proof. But this is where I can go with the boss to it if I had an issue with it. But it's the army training regiment, because this is the Trident Battalion, which is a regiment. Which is part of the Royal, which is like the one in Wales. But the regiment is 3, so the 3 battalion was like 3 mini soldiers, 3 soldiers. No, 3. So you have like 2 officers in the, because it's meant to work like the intendant. Because I know these people because of their ads. They have ads, they run ads, but I don't know them personally because they're secretive, and they have to be secretive because if it needs to see, but they don't know me because some of them I already know. They're already going to the army. One guy was to join the army when I was like 15 years old, but he got into logistics. Logistics. This is a very important part of the thing. This is Crowley. 29. Let me find the address. Combated. No, this is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Infantry soldier, infantry officer, combatant. But like I said, treating people is not a joke. It is not a joke. Minimum. I really have. I'm about fucking Mensa. This was pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Because I don't need this no more. I don't need to do another GCSE. Because I didn't put myself in a mental institution. If I did, I would be probably crazy. It's unfair, man. This is guns training, but
I hit 32 and realised I've done recruitment now for 15, 16 years. I needed a new challenge, and I was like, how can I get paid to get to retrain?
I think I just wanted the challenge. The challenge of just trying something new. There's not often that you go, there's a weapon, dismantle it, put it back together, clean it. It's something so different from civvy world.
I went, I liked the setup, I liked the idea of training, being a soldier, the opportunity offered. And also still being able to work in civvy street, but the best of both worlds, really. And also able to live my dreams.
I thought I can be an M&A consultant during the week and a reservist soldier in the evening, but the other way around doesn't quite work.
Military really offers unique experiences. Some are really good and really positive, and others are very challenging, let's say. It's down to each individual and their own reserve career, let's say, to find those challenges, but it will make you a stronger person and make you a better character.
One of the things being a reservist gave me is discipline, also the ability to have a sense of adventure, meet people of different backgrounds, and that also adds value to you as an individual. There's a lot of skill sets I have gained that every single day I utilise.
I think the biggest thing I've learnt in the army is teamwork, and I think just that leadership qualities that come through.
The army and the military wider provides unique leadership opportunities, and you will not get that anywhere else.
It's actually been relatively easy to fit it around my civvy role. We train on Tuesdays, weekends once a month. We obviously know the major events that are coming up, like Remembrance, Lord Mayor's Show. Obviously, there are events that we want to be a part of and contribute to.
My current employer, they're very supportive of reservists, and they have a lot of support there. They give 10 paid days each calendar year, for reservists to go and do their commitment, which is normally a 2-week camp.
Even now, being at Haymarket, they give me 2 full weeks each year to do my annual training, which is a mandatory training requirement if I am to stay fully deployable.
We normally get, a calendar well in advance to go, there's a weekend happening here, there's courses happening here, so I can look ahead and go, I want to do that.
So basically, it's not as more job. Is that it's more things to do, those get bored of it because it's like it's kind of foundation, but the foundation is like the boring thing. So if you want to go up, people actually want to do something. It just shows because in the UK, this is why I've been in the army, because there's some of this corruption. There's definitely a big corruption in the army, but if there is corruption, it's more about sustainability and being bored. You can maybe bored in the same thing, and that's why this exists. That's what the army is. You must go to the army reserve because you are there, or you've been there, you've been part of that, and you don't have to go up and down. You don't have to leave, because if you get bored of that and you leave, that means you haven't got life skills, you know, because the army's for life. Army life, because you know, you don't know if it was tomorrow, and you don't finish living your life, you know, and you stop training, it's romantic. That's what matters. Okay, Nnamdi, what am I doing?
No doubt about it that being a reservist can take up as much time or as little time really as you want it to. Just give it a go, because you can do as much or as little as you want, and you can step back at any time.
I would say
Possibly can discharge yourself, because you get to discharge yourself when you're done your 6 months, 3 months, you know, because you know, I don't care how you do it, you should discharge yourself, because you know, I'm not going to discharge you. You know, under any single, that's why I'm saying education reform is like literally about sovereignty. And you know, if you're not sovereignty, you know, if you want to, if you don't be part of it, you don't have to be. You know, if you don't, because you know, you don't believe in it, you don't have to be. You know, you have to be doing something else. But the training is mandatory just to make sure you're not being corrupted or being manipulated to form a belief. You can go if you want to go to another country and fight them. You know, legally, you have to be without the army involvement. Legal lawsuit. I don't really care, but you know, this is why it's bound to the obligation. Because you know, I'm not. For me, it's every day is survival. And I'm in the UK. I don't care what I'm one of them. You know, I care my rights of being addressed. Oh, they're fucking in the phones. All these guys. Look at an Asian guy. Apprenticeship over 39, 5 levels, same as 5 GCSEs. Copy level 2. Over 39, but you know, I already have that immense level, but you know, I lost all of them, you know. If I didn't use the 1%, it's like, you know, level 2, level 3, level 4. But this one I have level 3 bachelor degree, but you know, I just want to have level 3 advanced, because I'm looking at my research, coincidentally to the T levels. I should be doing T levels now, because I've done 2 A levels. I got 2 A levels already, so it's 1 T level. But you know, I want to do another T level, which is 2 A levels. But you know, level 3, advanced apprenticeship level 3 are going to 2 A levels pass or level T levels. You're going to practice your work-based level 3. There are no entry requirements level 3, blah blah, for the thing you're doing. And level 4, you need entry requirements. Level 7, I don't think if anyone that goes to level 4, it's actually in a war zone. But you know, you gain ready to deployed. But level 3 can take the rest of level 2 in the UK. You know, level 2 intermediate, level 3 advanced, level 4 higher, level 6 and 7, which is making you stuff like literally. If you find problems, you solve it. You don't want me to tell you what your problems are. You just identify them, because you know, this is a war zone. You know, like literally, it's like, you know, you have to take initiative to solve problems. You know, that means your platoon is gonna get killed. You know, it's a woman. It's an independent woman, and she's a friend. These are friends playing sports, and they're celebrating her because she's a woman. You know, if she was, I don't care what's the UK. We have to celebrate everyone. You know, you know, I don't hate her. I just hate the fact that I don't know anyone. What happens when you go on an operation? Daily life, military or civilian. But you know, civilian life is like boring. You know, because you know, you just smoke stuff. It's boring because you get to smoke and people leave because they want to get thrills. So you know, that's what they come soldiers, because they want to get they want to live better lives. You know, it doesn't matter whether you are poor or no. It's open invitation. You know, it's nothing. You just get invited. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, open. No one discloses to you. And you say that you join or you don't join. So that's what the army really is. You know, it's open. You don't. Who's this fucking lady? She's so beautiful. This is her now. She's so beautiful too. But I don't know her. I don't know her enough. And I don't know these people. I don't know. I don't really care. But these are women. Look at the suit. Oh, this is medical. Medical is so important. It's so important. Serve your country. You know, it doesn't mean kill people, but you know, if you go to work, you serve your country, you serve people, you serve. And they say, to cover their eyes. Like you're serving the country, but you don't really need to serve. Like, you can only start this video now. I think, guys, I should do, because I don't think I'll be able to get this website. That's why I did it, because I won't be able to log in to get to this website from abroad, and that's what I have to do it now. Oh, basically, just you know, I'll just go back. Meet your way. Meet your army. My army. Oh, the one next door. Available roles. Oh yeah, these are available roles. Yes, vehicle, tank crew, infantry soldier. This is the soldiers, driver. But you know, aviation, this is ground crew aviation. Now, the aviation ground crew is like the two ways: the aviation in the air, and you know, they're working because you know it's really the system, the aviation, they work on fly. But, you know, there's a ground crew. The community is fly, and it's really important to be a ground crew before you even an air crew. That's how it works. Aviation is not it's brittle because you know things that fly have different ways of being. Different kind of helicopters, you know, it doesn't matter what it's a missile, you know, you can get from the ground. You know, if it comes in the air, you know, that'd be weird. But you know, a paratrooper, the chef, you know, more you can get some fucking food. Petroleum, light scanner, combat engineer, a physiotherapist, engine, royal signal. No, the signals are very good. I don't really care no more. What's this? Cavalry crew, egg defense gunner, mental health nurse, light cavalry, lawyer, military, soldier, police officer. It's a counter-terrorism. Yeah. But you know, farming concern, plant, marina, port, metalsmith. I love dogs. Simply, I don't support the dogs and cats. What else? Mice are not part of the army, you know. But dogs and cats are definitely part of the army. What dogs do have canine dogs? All the type of dogs, except the small dogs, because the small dogs can't really. It's really small ones. The canines are definitely part of it because you have to be worthy. Based on the, you know, the German Shepherd, all the kind of big dogs are part of it already, and the big cats are already, and the mice no. Because the mice will be, I told the mice there, I don't see the point of mice being there unless it's a disease. So maybe use some live mice.